I have been given permission to share an experience that someone had during our gathering last Monday. Where did all that time go? And I'm hoping it'll sort of give an idea to an illustration of how this non-logical living lineage personal myth creation works, because it can be challenging to articulate. So we were in our gathering and I had guided an experience, and I was inviting everybody to come back from that experience. And when they do, I play guitar and people journal and write and record everything that has come up during their experience. And I could see one woman just walking backwards and forwards past the screen. And I'm thinking, right, okay, maybe she hasn't had any sort of epiphanies or anything really to write of note. So we're sharing in the group and everybody in it, as usual, eyes widen because similar themes come through. It's amazing to watch similar themes come through, and come to this woman, she tells me some of the things that have happened. But the reason she was walking backwards and forwards was because as she was moving and coming back into movement, and after the guided experience, she kicked the table and her coffee fell over. And for some reason, I just felt this was really significant, and I didn't know why. This happens sometimes. I'm like, this feels, what does that have any significance? And she was like, no. And I'm like, right, okay, just note it, because it might be a case that like in a week or 2 weeks or a month or whatever, there'll be like a bump, 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 and you'll go, that was the coffee spill. So that was okay. Moving on, and other people were sharing, and got to another lady, and she was sharing her experience is amazing too. And she mentioned lineage. And so this other woman sort of went, oh, did you mention lineage during your guided meditation? And I says, because I'm usually working off the cuff, and I'm like, I can't quite remember, but I probably did. It's my jam. So I'm quite sure that I was inviting in, benevolent, healthy lineages. And she said, because just when this other lady was speaking, I remembered another experience I had during, when she was in this meditation. And she remembered she had a vision of her Swedish lineage all walking through the snow. And she hadn't remembered that the first time that she was recounting some of the things that had come to her, some of the symbols and some of the experiences. So when she had the experience of seeing her Swedish lineage walk through the snow, it then brought back memories when she was growing up of having a Swedish kitchen witch hanging in the kitchen. And the Swedish kitchen witch, try saying that several times in a row really quickly. The Swedish kitchen witch was there like to protect the kitchen and protect the hearth. But one of the other things was to protect against spills. So she was like, she sort of had what I call the epiphany face. And so the way I see this is an acknowledgement, an affirmation, a confirmation. I knew there was something about the spill, especially in that sort of an environment. I knew there was something about the spill. So in that kind of environment, it's bringing something more through. It's not just an accident. I mean, yeah, daily tripping and spilling and whatever, getting caught on things. But this felt more significant. So if she had just remembered about the Swedish kitchen, which that would have been one thing, but it landed in her body, it landed in her experience because of the spill. And that was the purpose of the spill. So it was an acknowledgement that the Swedish lineage is talking to her and she's on the right path by sitting with it, exploring it. And the fact that she actually hadn't even remembered it the first time round, it was only sort of activated when the other lady had been speaking about lineage work. So this is how it works. It's really weird. It's really interesting. But it's practical. She knows she's on the right path. There's something healing. There's something being unraveled, and it's revealing itself. This is the thing. It's about things revealing themselves. So I just wanted to share that in a hope that it might illustrate the weird and wonderful world of living lineages and personal myth creation. I hope this finds you well.